What's up? What's family? We are live, coming to you from Fuquay here. Got a trip at 6 o'clock. I would have. What a day! Whew, what a day! Your boy Carter, Mr. Carter, has been having. Where do I start? Obviously, the Amtrak trip. I'm supposed to be off today. I get 2 off days, as I mentioned to y'all, like Tuesdays and Wednesdays, unless dispatch were to call me for, needing a driver to do a trip or to have covered or whatever. Yeah, let me delete that on behalf of my boss, my branch manager. So, but anywho, so I get a call from them. He's like, "Yeah, Matt, can you freaking for 1:30?" And that's back to the yard. It's not from station to station. So, nonetheless, I end up taking a trip. Again, it's as usual a last minute thing. Well, for me that is. But I don't have a van in my possession. I don't hold on to a van. I only were to keep a van, you know, while I'm on the bull. Once my shift is over with, then yeah, come off the board and return the van. It's that simple. I'm not on for 24 hours. Because some of those other drivers, or the trainer at least per se, is on the board 24 hours and automatically keeps a van. So now I just spoke with who they just hired on a couple weeks ago, and the driver told me last night some more things I didn't know about the company, because she's been there since 2000, since the new millennium, and said that when you have your days off, you don't have to do trips. When I was told by the trainer, if you just turn down trips just because, they can put you on administrative hold, is what it's called. And that's what they've done with one of the other drivers. I don't know if one of the other drivers is still here with the company or what. But, hey, how y'all doing? I hope all is well. I was going to get to that too in the live. I'm just on here for a minute. Yeah, I'm speaking on that. I'm speaking on my day. So this stream will stay up. Y'all can watch on the replay. But yeah, it's crazy. It's ridiculous. I was gonna make it pre-recorded, but like, nah, I'll just go live about it because I got a video that I'm going to be editing to put out for a premiere. So, what was it? Yeah, administrative hold. So I don't know if those other 2 drivers are still here with this company or not. But, if we get paid this coming Friday, we get paid bi-weekly. It's just crazy. So I go do the run. But like I said, I don't have no van in my possession. I gotta go to the yard away from where I live. go to the town next door, to the yard, get the van. Because this is the third time now. Since then, all this construction work going on 70 and 40, out in and outside of Raleigh. No other alternative to get around it like before in the last 2 times. Everything is jammed up. You know, it's not even showing that on the map, but it's all jammed up. And so now I'm a half hour late. So I called them back and I'm like, listen, I was telling them an additional 15 minutes at first. Now it's 30 minutes. One of the dispatchers I spoke to wasn't cooperating and just gonna. I'll be sure to catch me. Okay, I just started it up. Ain't much really to go on, but yeah, it was saying have a nice day and all that. So that didn't make it any better. I still had to let them know, say, hey, can y'all bust this trip and have their employee technicians or whoever, just like for the freight train crews. They got vehicles that can fit at least 2 or 3 of them in there or something. Yard train master something. It's unfortunate we don't have that many drivers as is. I can't speak on that. Somebody say, oh, maybe because of COVID. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know what it is. You know? So, but I can't keep having these type of situations, or, you know, what that's not my fault or whatever, you know? So they end up busting the trip, but I had to write all the information and stuff on paper. For Amtrak, it's done on paper, on these trip sheets. These trip sheets right here. I gotta fill out all this information. I gotta put data service, railroad customer, which is Amtrak, the train symbol number, the van number you have, your name, your signature. They want fine print and the signature. Well, this particular trip sheet, OTR, employee ID number, the trip from origin, your end time, the end of the trip, your stops in between. The only stop is to the station and back to the yard. Mileage, starting mileage. Them dispatch when they close the trip out, your times and your mileage, because that's how you get paid for the trip. You get paid your mileage and the times in between. Now you don't get paid while waiting for a trip. You only get paid while doing the trip. It is what it is. Oh, the authorization number or authority number, the branch you're out of, again, the date, all that stuff. Then once you're done, they also get their information, the employees' information from Amtrak. They got to sign, get that, all that stuff, you know. Initially, these trip sheets were for if the crew mobile thing or system breaks down or goes out. So basically, like from me as an ex-trip driver's perspective, if those computers logging systems go out, that's what the paper logs are for. So in this instance, this right here. But we only are strictly using these for Amtrak. I don't know why they won't send the information or it won't go into the computer system, but it will for Norfolk Southern, CSX, those for, which is the first priority, passenger train company. You got to do this shit on paper. And then once you're done filling it out and then filling it out, then you scan it. Well, you screenshot, take a picture of it, and send it to the company's voucher email address or whatever. And that goes to payroll, billing, or whatever department. You know, so you get paid for it. It's that simple. So I had to make some more copies of these because I only had maybe like 4 of them left. This is the original sheet that I've done before in the past and since I've been back, but nonetheless, so that happened. Then like I said, here I am now on this new trip, Fuquay Arena to Raleigh. So in between that, well, on my way to Raleigh originally, I know I said as far as in one of the safety quick safety rants about these people on this road, whether they 4-wheelers, 18-wheelers, whatever, driving whatever type of vehicles that can't drive. Well, I already shared out Brother Scooby Doo's video on that, him stating the same thing, because it's unfortunate that, and please keep his brother-in-law and his co-driver in your prayers. Just, it's too much to bear. It's too much to bear. But some people still to this day do not understand what it means to get over. Yes, when there's flashing lights or emergency vehicles, whatever, down on the side of the road. Now I will say this: I noticed or been noticing, like the first 9 years of me, a lot of parked cars broke down on the side of the road, just placed out of service, left there on the side of the road. But I'm saying, as far as for those that are in those vehicles, pulled over on the side of the road, pull over, get over in the left lane. Exactly what he said. And now, as a result, his brother-in-law is in ICU as is trying to stop, prevent that from keep on happening. And his co-driver, he's no longer with us. He's up in heaven right now, all because of another truck driver doing something. I had my reasons of getting off the road anyway, as is, because it's too much. It's too much. But this in heavy, but that's why he has to keep repeating himself over and over and over again, just like anybody else who just don't listen. We'll never get it. We'll never understand. Because I'm going to add something to that now, as is, prior to me coming over here to Fuquay. I'm driving down the back roads. And who doesn't like driving down back roads, especially for truck drivers too? Because you don't, why? Because you don't have no shoulder to pull to pull over to at all. You have to stop there in the middle of the lane for whatever ahead of you. But what I'm speaking on is all of those, not just curves, but hills and stuff, are also blind spots. Are blind spots. Because I just had a close call just then coming up Highway 210, up a hill, not a steep hill, but I'm just saying a hill, to get on the other side, and I say 100 feet away or something like that, or just within range. There's a 4-wheeler that's sitting there waiting for oncoming traffic to turn onto a driveway to go to their house. And I was about to hard enough, or the car's heartbreaking, because these vans have they have drive cams, and it triggers the brake pads, and if you're speeding. The last time that has, all because of, you know what, and I'll go ahead and bring that up too, because some idiot in another 4-wheeler pulling out of somebody's driveway, out of their house or somebody else's house. Now, they did this on purpose. I was coming down the back road just like that one. After finishing the trip, direction, and they knew I was coming, and I see them, they're just waiting right there, and just like that, they pulled right out in front of me, and I had the hard brake, and it triggered the dash cam to go off from stationary green, stationary red. Safety hazard, just like that. Just like that. And I immediately called my branch manager then, who was in charge at the time. And I told him, I said, listen, had some idiots, some redneck, hillbillies, whatever, just some out, just like that, causing me the heartbreak and almost hit him. And so that got brought up in safety meeting, I guess that following month or as of that month. This was prior to me leaving the company to go back to driving the truck. And he was like, yeah, safety department, they got it all captured on the Windows Media Player or whatever. And I was like, yeah. I'm like, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Never had. But shoot, I thought it was going to happen again. Just in this case, a freaking hill that's a blind spot. And it is. So, in case y'all already known that already, if you know, you going down back roads, you got all these hills, you got to go up and down, curves, you got to go around and swerve. There's blind spots in every direction you go to, wherever you are. I don't care if it's in the country or in the city. There's blind spots everywhere. So, you think you're in the clear, but obviously you're not. Because like what I just said just then, road construction all over the place. Mind you, it was only 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. You would think, oh, maybe people were just getting off of lunch break, and head back to the office and stuff. No. Oh, yeah, it could have been, back then. But no, it's a lot of road construction as is. But right now, currently, it's Easter daylight time. Now, I didn't have to worry about as far as going back to Raleigh at this very moment. I'm just sitting here in Fuquay waiting for the crew to show up so I can head that way. Now, I'll be going Highway 401. So, everything, and no, I'm not going to jinx it, because, like I said in one of the other safety videos just then, people say, oh, ain't no traffic at night. Yes, there is. Because the road construction lasts 24 hours of the day and will have blocked off where you had to go around. It happened to me a while back. Take care. Yes. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. What else last you want to say? Nothing else. I mean, oh, so I will continue to keep you all in prayers, in my prayers, and also a few other YouTubers in general who has passed away due to natural causes. And no, not because of COVID, because people want to keep ruling COVID as the case. No. Dishes and all that. But I'm just saying, keep everybody in your prayers, because this life is definitely, out here. So it's just too short. But yeah, please watch space. Scooby said the purpose of the driver fell asleep in the truck, was getting sleepy, was fatigued. And you can't stress that enough. If you're tired, pull the truck over. And that's another thing. Some of these drivers or whoever gonna have to learn not to be pressured. No, I don't even want to use that word. They feel like they're brainwashed when they go work for a company that's forcing them to be doing. Most companies out here that do that. I'm talking about as far as the Amazon. I left for my reasons because they're doing too much, and I will say it again. Does not know how to run a business. I'm just calling it like how I see it. Why is there lawsuits galore as is with his company that he founded or whatever? Why is that? Yeah, the money you paid out week because of money. I left because of all the strict rules. I just can't, like, I still see drivers who I was working for still there or whatever pass me by. This old gig back here, I see him every day. They run the delivery routes in the area that I live and was delivering to. So somebody did a video or some videos out there saying, you know, don't with a certain company or carrier that can hurt you in the long run. Because what I found out, I didn't even mention in that video, is, you know, to go in business with another business owner, and yeah. So I don't know. I guess that's just how they do business. I don't know, but like, that man is worth $1 trillion if he hadn't already. It's a crime shame. They want to say how everybody else of his stature has made this much money. Yes, when the pandemic all first started. When it all first started. You know? But yeah, I just got so sick and tired of, like, I initially was gonna leave the first time back in Dallas, you know, which I was anyway, to come in and do the same thing here. So from what I was told, they still are wearing a mask. It's still others elsewhere or outside of there don't have to wear it. Now, as far as over here, recording from last year that you have to wear it, but recently they told, I don't know, you know, but really I'm by myself as far as, well, to picking them up and taking them where they need to go. I mean, I still got my mask. I still got plenty of masks. One of the drivers, if he's still over there at Amazon, he gave me a pack back in what, February? And I don't need them all, but you know, so you know, yeah, that's it. That's it on this 24-minute live feed. So yeah, so just stay tuned to here whenever I get that out. I will say, as far as my mother will be in Tampa, well, she'll be in Charlotte Friday. She'll be in town, and she'll be in Charlotte Friday, flying in from Dallas. Hopefully she can, but her girlfriends, they want to celebrate her belated birthday. Her birthday Sunday, hang out with me and which is my stepfather. We'll all get together, and then she'll be heading up to me and her's hometown Wednesday, and then I guess Friday or something, or Saturday or um, my father had asked did I want to come up there for the July weekend. Well, I told him, I said she'll be up there July 2nd, which is I think on a Thursday, and because I didn't have as far as any intentions of coming up there. And I mean, don't get me wrong, I do need a vacation, but you know, I just feel like I just had this feeling like all I'm gonna do is sit around in the house all freaking day, or at least be outside in the backyard barbecuing. Because the last time at the park and stuff, 10 years ago. Because why? A lot has changed up there with it as is up there, and the violence and stuff. The last summer me going up there, yes, I was still, no, it was after I got out the truck. But I know I was up there one summer while I was in the truck a couple years ago. We go out there and all we could do was just ride around. We couldn't, no more as is, you trying to find a place to park up there in those forest preserves or along the, because once they're filled up, CPD, Chicago Police Department, will have them barricaded. You're going to find out means or other ways to get over there, you know, just to hang and chill. Uber, Lyft, taxi, whatever. You know, as soon as they fill up, that's it. You know, cause that's how bad it is. It's maximum police protection and all that up there as is. Recently grilled and the and everything was fine. Cool. But I just had this, ain't came much to do. I feel like, okay, I'm just getting dressed up for nothing, just to sit around, and then while the time goes by, we might go to the local grocery store and come on back. I mean, where he lives is on the south side of the city. Not that much going on, you know. I can't even say, oh yeah, let me just go joyride with the car around, because where am I going to go? You know, I'm not just going to drive all around the hood. What, just to get shot up at or something else? I don't have time for it. I really don't. I don't have time for it. So, hey, Shaw, hey, thank you. That's, yeah. I'm not going up there. That will always be my hometown no matter what. But I don't know. I gotta get this aviation stuff going and everything else, you know, taken care of. But like I said, this stream will be, I think I done said enough. There's 5 of y'all in here. What time is it? 5:45. So they're still not here yet. But oh no, this is somebody else. Classic Motors. Oh, there's a little car dealership next door. But